Good afternoon. Hiya. We've got nobody in at the moment, so yeah, I'll make a start. Let's put that way. Make sure my window's closed. I think that's better. So I'm new into YouTube streaming, but been asked by people to put my experience as scammers into a video. Well, you know, obviously education is good and awareness is really good as well. So you need to bear with me. I am suffering from long COVID, so my cough, my throat might get a bit hoarse as I go through. But yeah, so there you go. So I'll give you a list of scams to start with. Now this is UK based, but if anyone wants to message me, I can pass on details for other countries and the procedures that they follow for doing for dealing with scammers. So we've got there's lots of different, and I'm just putting the main ones to start with, and we'll just discuss other. We can discuss the other scams as we go along, and if I do, obviously, if this people want this live stream, I'll do some other live streams about scammers and different types of frauds and that kind of thing. So my background is that dealing in business, we deal with a lot of scammers, and it's scammers, for example, that deal with changing over your energy and telephone, internet, that kind of thing. And I'm quite savvy on yeah, and I always sort of look at things twice and think, oh, okay, that we've got a scammer. So we've got some. I've got my first viewer, Christina. Hi, Christina. I'm not sure where you're from. If you're from the UK or if you're from another country, but yeah, welcome here. Okay, so yeah, so I dealt with them, but being off through being sick through having coronavirus, I've been having a lot of scammers, dating scammers, phone scammers ringing up saying from Amazon and Microsoft and all that kind of thing. So I thought I'd just give a lowdown and say the type of scammers and a little bit of information on each one. Also, if you look at the description below, I've also put in there some contact numbers for, so if you are scammed. So, for example, the National Fraud Line and Citizens Advice and that kind of thing. So here we go. So let's give you some idea of different scams. So we've got the usual debt collector scams, which ring up and say that you were taken to court or you've got an outstanding warrant against you and you've got to pay this debt immediately, otherwise you'll get arrested, that kind of debt. You've got the fake government official scams, for example, for HMRC, the tax office, insurance, and these ring up and say, for example, you have a warrant out because, or I think after your arrest because you haven't paid your tax, and they say, right, you need to pay your tax straight away, and then they get you to log onto your computer and go from there. Insurance, like car insurances, say you've had a car accident and there's a case been against you and you were found guilty in court. The general identity theft. So when they're calling you, for example, any of the above scams, they ask you for your bank details, national insurance number, and anything to do with your identity. You know, computer passwords, date of birth. They actually would ask you the name of your pet, and that is from because that's one of your ID questions when you log on onto a website. They ask you for your favourite name of your pet. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, so we've got the fake prizes and sweepstakes. So these are where you receive, you might receive information in the post and about, oh, you've won a prize draw, and you have to, they ask you to send money so that you can access the funds. You might have won a fake lottery. You've also got your phishing scams. So these are more through the internet, where they will send you a picture. For example, you had a free gift or something like that, but they, in return, you have to put in your personal details. This is usually a fake website, but I'll go into phishing and spoof sites of another live stream, because there's quite a lot of detailed information on there that you need to know about those. You've got your general technical support scam. So they'll call you on your landline and say, okay, we have, you've had fraudulent activity on your Amazon account. You have, there's an issue with a virus on your computer, and what they do is they make you log into your computer and they ask you lots of different information. Also, what they do is they make you put in an IP into the IP address, and that way they can actually take over your computer. So that's another quite another technical one. And they usually from like Amazon, where Amazon said that someone spent £300 bought an iPhone from fraudulent activity on your account, and Microsoft will say there's a virus on your computer and you need to log into here. Never ever let anybody log into your computer. We've got the online dating scams, which is a speciality of mine. They claim that they're American, working in the military or working on an oil rig or a big contract out in Saudi Arabia. Usually they haven't got enough data on their phone and they ask you to send them over some money, but it's usually in the sky or in the form of where they ask you to go to your store and pick up gift cards or iTunes cards, and then they then take the serial numbers from the iTunes cards, and they're able to use that money, transfer that money. You got the romance scammers, another speciality. They contact you, and they'll usually contact you through sites like Purple Clover or any sort of like dating sites, like Facebook sites. And what you'll do is you'll usually get a message through somewhere like Messenger, and they will say, hi, how are you? I saw your profile, it looks really nice. And then what I normally do is I normally message them back, so I love winding them up. I usually message them back and go, oh, hi, how do I know you? And they'll message me, oh yes, we saw this, I saw your picture and I thought you look lovely and I thought we could be friends. So I just go, oh, okay. So then they'll start chatting to you, and they try to befriend you and get you to accept them on Messenger as a friend. Never accept them on a Messenger, because they can then hack into your Messenger and into your computer. Also, another trick they try is ask you to transfer over to Hangouts or WhatsApp. Never ever go through Hangouts or WhatsApp. The WhatsApp and Hangouts are encrypted, and if they do dupe you, then you can't trace back the information, and you can't trace back their IP address, you can't trace back their location. So never do that. Just if you want to wind them up, you just say, sorry, but I've got an old phone, I'm quite happy to chat here. And they'll carry on because they want your money. But the moment they ask you to buy iPhones iPhone cards or gift cards. That is it. They're a scammer. No doubt about it. They're a scammer. You just get rid of them. Report them to the bodies, to the organisations that I've put below, and they'll then take on that, and they'll investigate and obviously and deal with the scammers that way. If it's very, very, very difficult. I don't understand how somebody can. How can I put it? I don't understand how somebody can get duped by a romance scammer. You don't know this person. They declare their love for you after a few days. Then they start asking personal questions about you. Then once they think they've got you, they then start saying, "Oh, I need the money. I'm working. I'm in a war-torn country. We're on base. Can't leave base. Can you send me 200, 300 pounds?" I've had ladies that have contacted me and have said that they've been paying these men that they believed loved them thousands and thousands of pounds. But think about it: would you hand over your money or your passwords to your friend? You wouldn't do that, would you? So I'll go into more about the dating online scammers in a bit more detail. I've also got some footage of a discussion and chats that I had with Online Data, and I'll see if we can go through these on the next live screen. If you check my YouTube channel, you'll see under Scamming the Scammers, you'll see where I've had some chats with online romance dating scammers. So we have obviously the fake Facebook messages where they say they want to be a friend. So as I've just explained, something that has been cropping up more and more is, in a way, it's a scam, but it's not. But they will take all your money. Is the pyramid schemes and the MLMs. So the MLM stands for multi-level marketing, which is the new name for pyramid schemes. So what they do is they get you to sign up for this company, and it's usually like a candle company or a herbal or vitamin company. They will say, right, okay, well, you need to sign up, you need to buy the package, which is sort of 200, 300 pounds for the package. And then you've then got to sell those goods to your friends and family. And they ask you to be ruthless. They say you've got to push until people buy them. And the way it is that you sell your goods, you get the money, come back, and you're supposed to climb up the ladder to the next level. But the problem is that every time you're climbing up the ladder, you need to buy the new stock. So by the end of the year, you could have only made, say, £1,000 worth of sales, but that sales, you would have had to have bought £3,000 worth of stock. But very, very difficult one to deal with. If you think about it, you're not actually. Why would you pay money to work for somebody? That's how you should look at it, and that's basically what you're doing. So you're actually a customer. You're not an employee. You're a customer because you're buying items to sell. Yeah, right. Okay. So, also at the moment is the NHS vaccine scam. So it's where it takes you to a fake NHS site. You log in there and they ask you for your personal details. No NHS site will ask you for your personal details or money, anything like that. That doesn't happen. And like I said, the previous scams, you should never ever hand over your money, your personal details anyway. So, so that's another difficult one. and that's an awareness thing we need to do to make people aware. And also the track and trace scheme. They are doing the same. They take your bank details and all your personal details, and then you find you've got £500 taken out your account, and they say it's because there's a fee. There is no charge for any COVID program, vaccine, treatment, nothing. It's all on the NHS. It's free, so never give your details out at all. And also there's the premium number on there. That's an 09 or an 087 number. So avoid those numbers. And also apparently they are now knocking door to door and trying to get you to sign paperwork, and they're coming into your property, sitting down with you to sign the paperwork, and taking all your personal details and taking your bank details. Again, you would never give your bank details out to someone that you don't know. You've got the general utility scans. Again, calling up saying that your utilities has been compromised and that we need to set up a new account and that kind of thing. So one person viewing. It's really good. That apparently I was told with a live stream that if you've got one person, that's brilliant. So anyways, they're going to go for a little bit more information. Any internet related crime should be reported to law enforcement. Down below, if you have a look, you'll see that there's the information of who you need to contact if you feel that you've been fraud. Even if you've got that sixth sense and you're thinking, oh, I don't know, I think I might have been scammed here. Still call them and make a report, because the more information they have, the more information that they can then pursue these people, and possibly you might get your money back. So it's that. Hi, welcome, Christina. I think hi, you're from the Czech Republic. Great. So what I will if there's anything that you need to know, because obviously I'm not too sort of clued up on the European side of it, but if you feel that you've been scammed, if you just leave a message below and I'll see if there's any information I can get for you to help you. But it's great to see you. Okay, so I think you've missed some of this live stream, but I'll carry on giving you a bit more information. Okay, so like I said, always report it to law enforcement or any other bodies. In the UK, we've got Citizens Advice, etc. Like I said before. This is classed as cybercrime, and it's getting a lot worse in the UK. It's affecting businesses, individuals, and it's costing billions of pounds a year, and untold damage to the economy. Emails. Emails, you just need to be on top with emails. I think how you check an email is that if someone sends you an email and says, I've got this product, okay, there's this brilliant Bitcoin, for example, Forex exchange, they're quite good ones for setting up fraud websites and emails. The simplest thing that you do there is you ask them, if they're genuine, they won't mind you checking. So ask them for the website. That it's not foolproof, but this is a good way of trying to cover everything. Ask them for their website and the email. And then what you do is check their email against the website. there's contact numbers on the website. Call the website and say, I've got this gentleman, and his name is, lady, their name is blah, blah, blah. They're trying to offer me financial services. Can you check this out for me? And they can come through, they can go through and check that out for you. The other thing that you to do is always check out that extra dash, dot, or comma in email addresses or websites, because that's a warning sign that these that obviously the two don't match up, so there's a warning sign there. And also in the UK, you can go to the FSA and you can ask them to check these companies that are contacting you. So I hope that'd be that's good information there. Like I said, check the phone numbers. Ring the company that they say that they work for and check. Like I said, it's not foolproof. Never ask the person that's trying to sell you services, never ask for their company's phone number or email addresses. Just ask for the name of the company, Google search it, contact them, and then say, this person is trying to sell me services, and they'll then come back to you and tell you whether they're legitimate or not. You may have received a lottery win. You've probably seen the comedy sketches of the Nigerian prince who sits there and he says, he puts the phone down and says, because I believe this, he says, I've got all these millions of gold here, he said, and these stupid adverts are telling people not to accept it. He said, all I want to do is give people money. These are those kinds of scams. So you've got the Nigerian dating scams, you've got the Nigerian prince scam, you've got the rich quick scam where they say you've won £250,000, but you need to fill this information in, but we need £200 from you to be able to process it. You've got the other scams where they go, this is a more elderly targeted scam where you've got somebody who's looked on usually a young lad, 17, 18, on their website, on their Facebook, and they've said, and they've looked to see that this person's on holiday, and then what they do is they find out through the Facebook if it's their nan or granddad, and then these scammers will contact the nan and granddad and say, but pretend to be their grandson or granddaughter and say, oh, I've had an accident, I'm in so-and-so hospital, I need some money for medical care, can you send me over some money? And unfortunately the grandparents are doing this. I think it's quite not a nice scam, but so that's that one. There's so much scams. It's just a minefield. And so many people are getting scammed, and they don't need to be being scammed. And I think it needs to be, how can I put it? I think it needs to be taught at an early age. So you could, I don't think junior school. I think that's a too young age. But I think it needs to be taught in life skills in the senior schools, and also going on to college. Yeah, I think that's the way about it, because all this information is that I'm telling here, you know, the next day or a week later or whatever, you could get someone contact you and say, all the warning signs that I'm telling you, and you're going to think, oh, actually, yeah, that is actually, do you know what? I've heard this before. I think this is a scam. I think that's the way. And our college students now and university students are the people that need to that are able to educate the older generation. That's how I feel anyway. So there you are. So that's my little rant about it. Okay, so I'll get some more information. Basically, they play on your fears. So you could find that you'll be, say for example, you've got a scammer who starts off just generally chatting to you, wants to be nice, you know, as long as he's chatting to you on Messenger. You know, you're it's getting to about 3-4 days, and actually, what I will tell you is some warning points for scammers that contact you through Messenger or WhatsApp, because they can contact you direct from WhatsApp as well. So what they'll do is they'll come in and they'll go, hi. Some of them are quite clued up. So things to look out. So the things to look out for are WhatsApp, Hangouts, and then you've got slang. So they have this slang, which is hello dear, and LA. Hear those two words, or hello sir, or you're obviously a female, and they go hello sir. You know, it's just ridiculous. The other thing is broken English. Check out the broken English. You've got the time issue. So when we're in bed, they're awake, and when they're in bed, we're awake. So you can see there's a time delay there as well. Like I said, they often say that they're in another country working on a contract, or they're a surgeon. They also say that they usually say is that they're divorced, or the other one is that their wife's died of cancer, their wife or husband's died of cancer. And this doesn't just these dating scams aren't just aimed at ladies; they're aimed at men as well. So just watch out for those, and you won't be scammed by a dating scammer. It is impossible, because they all that will come up in the conversation you have. Have that conversation, and then you just block them, or then or just have a play around with them a little while, and then just get rid of them really. So I think in conclusion, so this is like half an hour. I had no idea that I thought, oh, I'll only be sitting here for like 10-15 minutes. But there's just so much more, and hopefully, if I get good response for this live stream, I'm going to be doing some more. So basically, conclusion is that at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's called using your common sense. Yeah, just using your common sense. Just look at it. Like I said before, would you hand over your password, your bank details to someone you don't know? You have no idea who those people are. Me personally, myself, I don't hand my password or my bank details out to anybody. My daughters don't have my password or bank details. My friends don't have my password or bank details. And okay, so to give you an example, a stranger standing in front of you, would you give him your bank details or your personal details? You wouldn't, would you? So why would you hand out your details to someone on the internet that you don't know? There you go. That's my first live stream. I really enjoyed it, actually. And Christina, hiya. Thank you for still being with me. So, are you still there, Christina? Nope, I don't think so. I think maybe she's gone to get a cup of tea or something. Anyway, that's the end of my live stream. If you need any more information, drop me a message down in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. If I can do my best to answer any questions that you have. I will set up another live stream. I'm not sure what topic it's going to be under this time, but what I thought was maybe I'll do each live stream as a topic. So dating scammers, financial scammers. I'm going to do a top subject on the pyramid schemes. So if there's any topic or any subject that you want me to cover, if you leave a message and let me know, I can do that. But otherwise, that's it. Okay. I'll see you soon. Bye.